So today is the
Good morning,
presentation.
sir.
Good morning. So today is the day of the presentation. So at first, I would like to ask Mr. Adit Giri for the presentation on network security and its importance. So let me change the setting so that you can see all your slides. Adit, now you can share your slides either.
सर स्लाइड सेयर भयो
सेयर भयो स्लाइड सोमा लगेर अनि सुरु गर
फुल स्क्रिन आयो
आयो
मे आई स्टार्ट द प्रेजेंटेशन
ओके
hello everyone I'm Adat Giri. Today I'm going to present on the topic of network security and its importance. First of all, what is network security? The type of security which protect the network from the unauthorized access and risks is known as network security. To protect the network from the different type of threats, it is the duty of network administrator to organize the security. Nowadays, lots of important information, for example, bank accounts, organization, important documents, are being kept in the network. Therefore, many people try to do malicious activities as well as crash the whole server. In order to stop the activity, network security is needed. In the present day, people always rely on the internet all the time. They store everything in the internet. They save their important documents in the cloud. They keep their money as well as their personal privacy in the internet. Since it is the open source system, there is no absolute protection. Hence, the use of network becomes larger and larger and the threats increase rapidly. Some common threats in the network security are as follows. First one is packet snipers, viruses, phishing, malicious code, website spyware, and adware. Zero-day attacks also called as zero-hour attacks. Uh, then let me tell you about why network security is important. Importance of network security. In order to prevent network users from serious consequences, the protection of network is needed since it has the ability to protect information as well as deny the access of unauthorized. After the evolution of internet, network become more larger and the risk increases day by day. So many big organizations need protection from foreign attacks. As the ad says, even the minor mistakes can cause heavy loss. It is necessary to apply precautions. Minor mistake you should never do while using network. Never share your password, never share your accounts and password even they offer something. For example, someone is trying to give away something and asks for your bank account, and then they after you share your account they will steal your everything from your account. Never ever visit the unverified site. There are lots of sites in the internet. Some of them are verified and some of them are made to steal something from someone. So always visit the verified site. Never trust anyone while it don't have its existing proof. If they don't have its existing proof, never trust it. Never share your computer resources while they ask for it. For example, someone you are surfing the internet and your computer gets some viruses from the website and someone try to contact you saying they are the Microsoft Microsoft developers, and they can fix it, and they ask for your computer to share and to fix it. So they try to and they do nothing but take your money, and they are lots of scams nowadays. Some network security threats and overcome protection measures. Viruses. It can alter the whole system and even crash it. Viruses can alter the whole network security and crash it. It can be traveled from one to another and even spread all over network. It can spread all over network. For example, Worms, Trojan horses virus, antivirus. It can detect and remove viruses from your device. You can install firewall as well as some other antivirus programs like Avast, Norton, etc. Threats. Phishing. Phishing is another threat. Since network systems are link pages, fake sites in the network so they can access the information. By only surfing the verified sites and using different type of website protection like firewall, you can able to avoid from these people. By stop sharing your computer to unknown users, even they say they are the Microsoft employee. Packet snappers. The act of capturing data across the computer network is called packet sniping. Hackers mainly analyze and steal the information by packet sniping. Using router with high security can be a protection. Using VPN by access to IDS IPS. IDS mainly means monitoring system and IPS means control system to track potential packet threats. Zero-day attacks, also called as zero-hour attacks, it is also type of network threats. If the hacker managed to exploit the vulnerability before software development can find a fix, that exploit become known as a zero-day attack. For example, they could take the form of missing data inscription, SQL injection, buffer overflows, missing authorization, broken algorithm, URL redirects, box, or problem with password security. They will find any flaw in the system, and they can hack the whole system by just small protection measures from the zero-day attack. Stay informed. You have to stay informed while you are protecting the network. Keep your system updated. Employ additional security measures. Reference. Yeah, the reference. Thank you.
So thank you आदत तिम्रो कुन फन्ट युज गरेर एकचोटि हेर त तिमीले
हजुर
कुन फन्ट युज गरेको छ टाइम्स न्यू रोमन हो कि क्यालिब्री हो कि कुन फन्ट हो
क्यालिब्रे सर
अनि फन्ट टाइम्स न्यू रोमन राख्नु भनेको थियो अनि त्यो फर्स्ट
स्मलमा
स्लाइडमा जाँदो सबभन्दा सुरुको स्लाइडमा यहाँ पनि आइएसएमटी को लोगो राख्नु भनेको थियो त्यो विचार गर है
हुन्छ सर
ओके थ्याङ्क यू आदत So next will be Aman Shrestha. Aman, you can share your slides.
आएको हो सर
आउँदैछ आयो आयो
सुरु गर्दा हुन्छ सर
ओके
गुड मर्निङ एभ्रिवान
स्लाइड सोमा लगेर गरेको भए हुन्थ्यो स्लाइड सो सरी रिनिफेयर ओके थ्याङ्क यू
Good morning everyone. It's me Aman Shrestha from Section G. Today I am going to give a short presentation on the topic CIA authentication, and authorization. CIA means confidentiality, integrity, and availability. Confidentiality. Confidentiality. When we talk about the confidentiality of information, we are talking about protecting the information from being exposed to an unauthorized party due to a data breach or insider threat. According to federal code, preserving restriction on access to your data is important as it secures your proprietary information and maintains your privacy. Nobody wants to deal with the fallout of a data breach, which is why we should take major steps to implement document security, establish security controls for sensitive files, and establish clear information security policy regarding devices. Confidentiality covers a spectrum of access control and measures that protect your information from getting misused by any unauthorized access. The ideal way to keep your data confidential and prevent a data breach is to implement safeguards. सर्टमा भन्नुपर्दा चाहिँ confidentiality means that data, object, and resources are protected from unauthorized viewing and other access. Every piece of information a company holds has value, especially in today's world, whether it's financial data, credit card numbers, trade secrets, or legal documents. Everything requires proper confidentiality. In other words, only the people who are authorized to do so should be able to gain access to sensitive data. A failure to maintain confidentiality means that someone who shouldn't have access has managed to get access to private information through intentional behavior or by accident. A failure in confidentiality can cause some serious devastation. Some informations to keep data confidential are encryption, strong password, biometric verification, two-factor authentication. Integrity. Integrity. In the world of information security, integrity refers to the accuracy and completeness of data. यसको मतलब चाहिँ अब हाम्रो डाटाहरू चाहिँ अनअथोराइज चेन्जेसहरूबाट प्रोटेक्टेड छ र यो चाहिँ रिलायबल एन्ड करेक्ट छ भनेर हामीलाई इन्स्योर गराउँछ. Security controls focus on integrity and designed to prevent data from being modified or misused by an unauthorized party. Integrity involves maintaining the consistency and trustworthiness of data over its entire life cycle. Data must not be changed in transit, and precautionary steps must be taken to ensure that data cannot be altered by unauthorized people. Some security controls designed to maintain the integrity of information includes encryption, user access controls, version controls, backup and recovery procedures, error detection software, etc. Availability. Data availability means that information is accessible to authorized user only. It provides an assurance that your system and data can be accessed by authenticated users whenever they are needed. Similar to confidentiality and integrity, availability also holds great value. Availability is typically associated with reliability and system uptime, which can be impacted by non-malicious issues like hardware failures, unscheduled software downtime, and human error, or malicious issues like cyber attacks and insider threat. If the network goes down unexpectedly, users will not be able to access essential data and applications. Information security policy and security controls address availability concerns by putting various backups and redundancies in place to ensure continuous uptime and business continuity. Information security measures for mitigating threats to data availability includes off-site backups, disaster recovery, redundancy, failover, proper monitoring, environmental controls, etc. Authentication. Authentication is the process of recognizing a user's identity. It is the mechanism of associating an incoming request with a set of identifying credentials. The credentials provided are compared to those on a file in a database of the authorized users. Information on a local operating system or within an authentication server. Authentication process can be described in two distinct phases: identification and actual authentication. Identification phase provides a user identity to security systems. The identity is provided in the form of a user ID. The security system will search all the abstract objects that is known and find the specific one which the actual user is currently applying. Once this is done, the user has been identified. The fact that the user claims does not necessarily mean that this is true. An actual user can be mapped to other abstract user object in the system and therefore be granted rights and permission to the users, and user must give evidence to prove his identity to the system. Authorization. Authorization is a security mechanism to determine access level or user privilege related to system resource including files, services, computer programs, data, and application features. This is the process of granting or denying access to a network resource which allows the user access to various resources based on the user's identity. Most web security systems are based on a two-step process. The first step is authentication, which ensures about the user identity, and the second stage is authorizations, which allows the user to access the various resources based on the user's identity. Modern operating systems depend on effectively designed authorization processes to facilitate application deployment and management. Key factors contain user type, number, and credentials requiring verification and related actions and roles. Thank you.
So thank you, Aman.
Thank you,
अमन
sir.
गर्ने सेम त्यो अगाडिपट्टिको त्यो इन्डेक्स स्लाइडमा चाहिँ आइएसएमटीको लोगो पनि राख्नुपर्छ है त
हुन्छ सर.
ओके थ्याङ्क यू अमन स्लाइड सेयर अफ गरिदेऊ So up next, I would like to ask Amravati Bansi for the presentation. You can share the slides.
Sir, are you?
ठिक छ स्लाइडसम्म लग अनि भन्नु
Good morning, everyone. So I'm Amaravati Vangsi, and I'm in my presentation topic on CIA authentication and authorization. Here is the table of content.
स्लाइड सो देखिएन तिम्रो सेयर गर्दाखेरि होल स्क्रिन सेयर गर न टिम्समा गएर त्यो सेयरमा क्लिक गरेपछि स्क्रिन भन्ने हुन्छ लेफ्ट साइडमा हो त्यसमा सेयर गर त्यो गरेपछि तिम्रो होल स्क्रिन आउँछ ठिक छ ओके ओके ठिक छ
Here is the table of content. CIA model, confidentiality, integrity, availability, authentication, authorization, and conclusion. What is the CIA model? A simple but widely applicable security model is the CIA TRADE, standing for confidentiality, integrity, availability. These are the three key principles which should be guaranteed in any kind of security system. This principle is applicable across the whole subject of security analysis, from an access to a user internet history through security of encrypted data across the internet. If any one of the three can be breached, it can have serious consequences for the parties concerned. This is the figure of CIA TRADE, confidentiality, integrity, availability. Importance of CIA TRADE. The CIA security triangle is an important security concept because all security controls, mechanisms, and safeguards are implemented to provide one or more of these protection types. All risks, threats, and vulnerabilities are measured for their potential capability to compromise one or all of the CIA threat principles. This threat is the basic for creating a holistic security plan to protect all of our organization's critical and sensitive assets. Confidentiality. Confidentiality is the ability to hide information from those people unauthorized to view it. It is perhaps the most obvious aspect of the CIA trade when it comes to security, but correspondingly, it is also the one which is attacked most often. Cryptography and encryption method are an example of an attempt to ensure confidentiality of data transfer from one computer to another. Another method include biometric verification, security tokens, and digital certificates. Integrity: the ability to ensure that data is an accurate and honest representation of the original secure information. One representation, sorry, one type of security attack is to intercept some important data and make changes to it before sending it to the intended receiver. In addition, backups or redundancy plans should be planned and implemented to restore any affected data in case of an integrity failure or security breach in order to restore data back to its correct state. Availability: it is more important to ensure that the information concerned is readily accessible to the authorized viewer at all times. Some types of security attack attempts to deny access to the appropriate user either for the sake of inconveniencing them or because there is some secondary effect. For example, by breaking the website or sending email may become more popular. Quick disaster recovery plans should be followed in worst case scenarios. Other important security controls for availability include data backup, patching, and redundant system. Authentication: it is the act of validating that users are whom they claim to be. This is the first step in any security process. Usually, authentication by a server entails the use of a username and password. Other ways to authenticate can be through cards, retina scan, voice recognition, and fingerprints. Authentication does not determine what tasks the individual can do or what files the individual can see. Authentication merely identifies and verifies who the person or system is. Authorization: authorization in a system security is the process of giving the user permission to access a specific resource or function. Giving someone permission to download a particular file on a server or providing individual users with administrative access to an application are good examples of authentication. In secure environments, authorization must always follow authentication. A user should first prove that their identities are genuine before an organization's administrator grant them access to the request resources. Here is the figure of authentication and authorization. Conclusion: the CIA trade is the blueprint of what assets needs to be protected to protect the organization. Protecting the organization's information security can seem vague and too conceptual. Protecting the confidentiality, integrity, and availability of the data is a concrete way of saying the same thing. Authentication and authorization help organizations to define appropriate way to protect their information assets. That is the reference.
So thank you, Amravati, for your
Thank you.
short presentation. So thank you. So you can on share the slides. So up next, I would like to ask Ms. Amsu Pokhrel.
सर स्लाइड देखिरहेछ
स्लाइड देखिरहेछ, स्लाइड सेयर चाहिँ देखिरहेको छैन, उसको जस्तै भयो तिम्रो। त्यो होल स्क्रिन चाहिँ सेयर गर्नुपर्छ, अथवा स्लाइड सो मात्र सेयर गरे हुन्छ, जे गर्दा नि हुन्छ। अब फेरि टिम्समा जाऊ, फेरि टिममा जाऊ, सेयर अफ गरिदेऊ, अनि सेयर गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ कि त फुल स्क्रिन सेयर गर्नु कि त त्यो स्लाइडवाला होइन है, स्लाइड सोवाला चाहिँ।
आयो अब सर
आएको छैन। त्यो सेयरमा क्लिक गर अनि लेफ्ट साइडपट्टि स्क्रिन 1 भन्ने हुन्छ, त्यसमा क्लिक गर न।
अब आयो
अब आयो, ठिक छ। Okay, you can proceed.
Okay, sir. Hello and good morning to everyone. It's me Amsu Pokhrel from Section I, and today I'm presenting the presentation on the topic of security solution. This is the table of content which I have made. Firstly, moving towards the security. What is security? Security is the protection of a person, buildings, organization, or country against threats such as crime or attacks by foreign countries. Now let's talk about network security. Network security acts as well as a wall between our network and any malicious activity. The following types of network security helps us to understand which one suits our organization better than the other based on our organization requirement. Before moving towards the security solution, firstly we should have to know about virus, because to protect from virus we use different kind of security solution. So a virus is any unwanted program that enters a user system without their knowledge. Now the first security solution is antivirus software. Antivirus software is a data security utility which is installed in a computer system with a purpose of protection from viruses, spyware, malware, trojans, phishing attacks, spam attack, and other online cyber threats. Why do we need antivirus software? A system without an antivirus is just like a house with an open door. An open door and open and unprotected door will attract all the intruders and burglars into your home. Similarly, an unprotected computer will end up inviting all the viruses to the system. An antivirus will act as a closed door with a security guard for your computer, finding off all the malicious intruding viruses. Second one is application security. Application security is the process of developing, adding, and testing security features within application to prevent security vulnerabilities against threats and as unauthorized access and modification. Why application security is important? Application security is important because today applications are often available over various networks and connected to the cloud, increasing vulnerabilities to security threats and breaches. There is increasing pressure and incentive to not only ensure security at the network level but also within application themselves. One reason for this is because hackers are going after apps with their attacks more today than in the past. Application security testing can reveal weakness at the application level, helping to prevent these attacks. Third one is firewall. A firewall is a network security device that monitors incoming and outgoing network traffic and decides whether the following whether to allow or block specific traffic based on a defined set of security rules. Why is firewall important? Let user control which tools can enjoy access to the LAN or internet. A firewall even provides user information regarding the program that carries out an attempt. Monitors application for inbound connection which are there on the list. Prevents unassociated traffic from the network and the locally installed application. Hides the system from port scan by not giving a response to unwanted network traffic. Regulates and monitors all incoming and outgoing internet user. Prevents unisolated traffic from the network and locally installed application. Fourth one is instruction detection system IDS. An instruction detection system IDS is a system that monitors network traffic for specific activity and alerts when such activity is discovered. Capabilities of instruction detection system. Instruction detection system monitors network traffic in order to detect when an attack is being carried out by unauthorized entities. Monitoring the operation of routers, firewalls, key management server, and files that are needed by other security control aimed at detecting, preventing, or recovering from cyber attacks. Recognizing and reporting when the IDS detects that data file have been alert. Generating an alarm and notifying that security has been breached and reacting to intruder by blocking them or blocking the server. Fifth one is biometric. Biometric security is a security mechanism used to authenticate and provide access to a facility or system based on the automatic and instant verification of an individual physical characteristics. Some of the key benefits of biometric. Quick and accurate identification and authentication using password and codes for security access is pretty straightforward but generic. Anyone with a card or pass can gain access, but biometric security technology refers to biological passcodes that cannot be forget. Highly efficient. Every company demands highly efficient security system. Biometric verification system not only enhance security but make it is easier and more efficient to manage key functions such as attendance, tracking for payroll. It is even helpful for employees as they don't need to carry cards everywhere. Convincing, convincing is key. One key advantage of biometric verification system is convenience. There is just no need to reset the password once the biometric test is activated. All fingerprints, iris, and facial recognition are done. It is even convenient to log the data and edit it accordingly. And the last and the sixth one is SSL, secure socket layers. An SSL certificate is a type of digital certificate that provides authentication for a website and enables an encrypted connection. SSL stands for security sockets layer, and in short, it is the standard technology for keeping an internet connection secure and safeguarding any sensitive data that is being sent between two systems, preventing criminals from reading and modifying any information transfer, including potential personal details. Here is the references which I used to collect the information. Thank you.
So thank you Amsu for your nice presentation. So यसमा सोध्नुपर्ने केही देखेको छैन, मैले त यहीबाट सोधेको छैन. So next I would like to ask Mr. Ankit Karmacharya.
Got it.
Ankit, you can share your slides. एकैछिन sir.
फुल स्क्रिन कसरी सेयर गर्छन् सर?
त्यो टिम्समा गएर सेयरमा क्लिक गर्दाखेरि त्यहाँनिर लेफ्ट साइडमा स्क्रिन 1 भन्ने हुन्छ, त्यसमा क्लिक गर न।
भयो सर?
ठिक छ, ओके।
Hello, good morning everyone. It's me Ankit Karmachari and today I am here to give a short presentation about firewall security solutions. This is table of contents. Introduction. A firewall is a system that is designed to prevent unauthorized access from entering private network by filtering the information that comes in from the internet. A firewall blocks unwanted traffic and permits wanted traffic, so a firewall purpose is to create a security barriers between a private network and the public internet. Firewall types. Firewalls comes in different types. One of them is host-based firewall. This kinds of firewall is installed on a computer and it protects the computer only. A network-based firewall operates network layer. It is placed between a private network and the public internet. These types of firewall protect the entire network so that any harmful activities can be stopped before it reaches to the computer. Security. On the internet, there is always a hacker that may try to penetrate into a private network to cause harm, so firewall is the main component on a network to prevent this. A firewall is especially important to a large organization which has a lot of computers and servers on them because the organization does not want all those devices accessible to everyone on the internet, where hackers can come in and totally disrupt the organization. That is why firewall is important to protect them. Firewall stops harmful activity before it can spread into the other side of the firewall and cause harm to the private network. Security solution. We must install anti-malware software on our PC because firewall is proved to be defenseless against malware. Malware can enter on our system in the form of trusted data, and such type of malware can be removed through only anti-malware scan. Here is the references. Thank you.
अङ्कितको सकेको हो?
हजुर सर।
पत्तै पाइन्छ। ल ठिक छ। एनिवे उसले नयाँ तरिकाले गरेको थियो, फोटो सोटो राखेर। ठिक छ, थ्याङ्क यू अङ्कित। So up next I would like to ask Mr. Anupam Baral for his presentation.
एकैबाट खै सर
हजुर
फुल स्क्रिन सेयर गर्ने है
फुल स्क्रिन सेयर गर्ने
भयो
ठिक छ स्लाइड सोमा गएर अनि सुरु गर
Okay. Good morning everyone. It's me Anupam Baran from section G to present something about security and its solution. Network security. Network security is an activity designed to protect the usability and integrity of your network and data. It includes both hardware and software technologies. It targets a variety of threats. It stops them from entering or spreading on your network. Effective network security manage access to the network. Network security combines multiple layers of defense at the edge and in the network. Each network security layer implements policies and controls. Authorized users gain access to network resources, but malicious actors are blocked from carrying out exploits and threats. Network security also helps you to protect private information from attack. Security problem. Here are some security problems. Code injection. Hackers are sometimes able to exploit vulnerability in application to insert malicious code. The vulnerability is found in a text input field for user, such as for a username or something like that. And uh, there are two ways to prevent code injection, and they are avoiding vulnerable code and filtering input. And data breach. Data breach are often caused by compromised credential, but the range of common causes include software misconfiguration, lost hardware, or malware. Data breach prevention requires a range of good practice. Uh, Malware infection. Uh, Malware comes from a range of sources. Several different tools are needed for preventing infection. Uh, okay, most businesses are aware on some level of the security threat posed by malware, yet many people are unaware that the email spam is still the main vector of malware attack. Like, for example, they will send some kind of email like lucky draw or something and get your ID password as a honey distributed denial of service attack, or it attack this attack generally involves a group of computers being harnessed together by a hacker to flood the target with traffic. And malicious insider. This threat is uncomfortable to think about, but common enough to require serious consideration. Uh, Preventing damage from insider attack is largely about limiting the amount of access a malicious insider has. If a malicious insider attack is detected, the insider's access privilege should immediately be revoked. And these are some control. Network security typically consists of three different controls, and they are physical network security, technical network security, and administrative network security. Physical network security controls are designed to prevent unauthorized personnel from gaining physical access to network components such as router, cabling, etc. Technical network security controls protect data that is stored on the network or which is in transit across into or out of the network. Administrative network security controls consist of security policies and processes that control user behavior, including how users are authenticated. These are some solutions for network security, and they are firewall protection. Firewall put a barrier between your trusted internal network and untrusted outside network, such as the internet. They use a set of defined rules to allow or block traffic. And email security. Email gateways are the number one threat vector for security breach. Attacker use personal information and social engineering tactics to build uh, different phishing campaigns to device receive and send them to site serving of malware. An email security application blocks incoming attacks and controls outbound messages to prevent the loss of sensitive data. Antivirus and anti-malware software. Uh, Malware includes viruses, worms, trojans, etc. Sometimes malware will infect a network but lie dormant for days or even weeks. Uh, the best anti-malware programs not only scan for malware upon entry but also continuously track files. Mm, Virtual private network VPN. A VPN encrypts the connection from an endpoint to a network, often over the internet. And access control. Not every user should have access to your network. So, to keep out potential attackers, you need to recognize each user and each devices. And application security. Any software you run for a business needs to be protected, whether you're IT or IT staffs or whether you buy it. Application security encompasses the hardware, software, and processes you use to close those holes. And cloud security. Cloud security is a broad set of technologies, policies, and applications applied to defend online IP services, application, and other imperative data. It helps you better manage your security by shielding users against threats anywhere they access the internet and securing your data. Mm, Data loss prevention. Organization must be sure that their staff does not send sensitive information outside the network. So, data loss prevention or DLP technologies can stop people from uploading, forwarding, or even printing critical information. Uh, Wireless security. Wireless network are not as secure as wired ones, but to prevent an exploit from taking hold, you need products specifically designed to protect a wireless network. Uh, Thanks.
Okay, thank you, Anupam, for your elaborate presentation. It was a nice presentation. Mm, so, Ashish Nath,
Yes, sir.
presentation ready छ कि छैन?
छ सर रेडी.
ल, स्लाइड सेयर गर त.
सर फुल स्क्रिन गर्दा हुन्छ? Good morning, everyone. I am Ashish Nath. So I have the presentation for network security. So today I'm gonna say about the network security's history and basic network security, need for network security, types, authentication, and network attack methods. So advantages, problems, network security architecture, and conclusion. So let me introduce about network security. Network security is a complicated subject historically only tackled by well-trained and experienced experts. However, as more and more people become aware, an increasing number of people need to understand the basic of security in a network world. So basically, it is saying that network security is a complicated subject. You have to be experienced in it. So we need experts to handle it. So it is a very complicated thing. So network security is a level of guarantee that all machines in a network are working optimally and users of these machines only process the right that were guaranteed to them. This include preventing unauthorized people from acting on the system maliciously, preventing user from performing involuntary operations that are capable of harming the internet rose to the harming system, securing data by anticipating failures, guaranteeing the services that are not interrupted. History is internet security has been an issue since the internet rose to the international phenomenon. By 1996, the internet already connected 13 million computers, so early security protocols were required. These protocols required computer information to be confidential, available, and have integrity. Because the internet made information available to everyone, people needed network security to make their information confidential. Basic network security. When connecting a machine, we need to make sure that no one will be easily to break in it. Even if you don't think of anyone, it will try to break into your machines. Chances are that someone might try. Crackers often run network scan utilities that check a range of IP addresses and automatically try to find machines running servers with security holes. So to protect against that, one should simply disable any unnecessary network service that are running. Need for network security. In the past, hackers were highly skilled programmers who understood the details of computer communications and how to exploit vulnerabilities. Today, almost anyone can become a hacker by downloading tools from internet. These complicated attacks tools and are generally open networks have generated an increased need for network security and dynamic security policies. The easiest way to protect a network from outside attack is to close it off completely from the outside world. A closed network provides connectivity only to trusted known parties and sites. A closed network does not allow connection to public networks. Types Wi-Fi protected access, WPA. WPA encryption information and encryption checks to make sure that the network security key has not been modified. WPA also authenticates users to help ensure that only authorized people can access the network. WPA is designed to work with all wireless networks at Epson, but it might not work with other older routers or access points. Types WEP, Weird Equivalent Privacy. WEP is the oldest network security method that is still available to support older devices, but it is no longer recommended. When you enable WEP, you set up a network security key. This key encrypts the information that one computer sends to another computer across your network. However, WEP security is relatively easy to crack. Authentication. So one-factor authentication. This is something a user knows. The most recognized type of one-factor authentication method is password. Two-factor authentication is addition to the first factor. The second factor is something a user has. Three-factor authentication is the addition to previous two factors that the third factor is something a user is. Network attack methods. Eavesdropping, interception of communications by an authorized party, data modification, data altering reading from authorized parties, identify spoofing, IP address spoofing, IP address to be falsely assumed, identify spoofing, and attacker can modify, reroute, or delete your data. Password-based attacks by gaining your access rights to computer and network resources are determined by who you are. This is your name and your password. Denial of service attack prevents normal use of your computer or network by valid users, and it could be used for sending invalid data to application to flood the computer, block traffic, etc. Advantages of network security. Network security helps in protecting personal data of clients existing on network. Network security facilitates protection of information that is shared between computers on the network. Hacking attempts or virus spywares attacks from the internet will not be able to harm physical computer. External possible attacks are prevented. Problems. Computer networks are typically a shared resources used by many applications representing different interests. The internet is particularly widely shared, being used by computer business, mutually antagonistic governments, and opportunistic criminals. Unless security measures are taken, a network conversation or distributed application may be compromised by an adversary. The owner of website can be attacked as well. Some websites have been defected. The files that make up with the website's content have been remotely accessed and modified without authorization. Network security architecture. Why, what and why? An organization's network infrastructure evolves over many years. So this evolution is directly response to the changing business needs in many cases. Security has been an afterthought. Even implementing the most advanced security technologies of the day, it won't help. In underlying security architecture is flawed. How our systematic approach to the evaluation of the current state ensures a detailed review of the current architecture, technology and security policy of organization, management, practices and plans changes. Some of the aspects that will be examined are review latest threat risk analysis report, analysis of current IT network information flow according to business requirements and point of access to the information. Conclusion. This is that is why network security is an important field that is increasingly gaining attention as internet usage increases. The security threats and internet protocols are analyzed to determine the necessary security technology. However, the current development in network security is not very impressive and significant. Thank you, everyone. So I'm done.